right at the Mirage. So the Mirage officially shut down yesterday. We did go in. If you haven't seen our video yet of when we were in the Mirage, the last day we caught the volcano show, which is over there. We caught inside. Um, we didn't get to do any gambling because it was so full. There were literally lines waiting for machines. The progressives were pretty much all shut down. Um, yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, it was nostalgic because we've never been inside a property that has been closing down. And we've never been in a property like that. It kind of felt like COVID days, actually, because it was like a lot of the machines were shut down, the restaurants were closed. So, yeah, it was a little bizarre. Who's that guy? So anyway, we are live in Vegas. This is Ninth Island Connection. We are a weekly lifestyle show about Vegas. So check out our About Us or our website so that you can see if you can watch our television show wherever you are. Um, we're down here on the strip. There's the Mirage. We're just waiting for the little signal to let us walk across the street so we don't get hit by a car over here in Vegas. And then we're going to talk about what's going on this week and what's going on this weekend in Vegas. One thing I can tell you guys, it is 12:12 or 12:12 p.m. and it feels like it's already over 100 degrees. It's hot, hot, hot. So be sure to hydrate if you're coming to Vegas. Let's see, these people are running across the street already. There's a Mirage. It was kind of sad. Let's see, good afternoon. Yep, afternoon, you're right. It was a long night. I have to tell you, I woke up this morning and I was kind of like, I just went to bed because this is our first time back in Vegas. For a couple of months we were gone. We were on vacation for 2 months, left Vegas, came back, and there's so many changes. We're staying at the Flamingo. And there's new things going on at Flamingo too. New things to talk about here in Vegas, but you know, I've always said Vegas, every day there's something different, something new, something's being canceled. Here's the Mirage, guys. This is what it looks like. And of course, there's nothing crazy. It's just a barrier here where you can't go in. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Gary. Gail, good afternoon. Greg, hey guys. Haven't tuned in for a while. That's all right. We've been on vacation for a couple months. And we're back. We just got back to town last week. We were gone for a couple months. Well, the water is still going over here. I don't know if you guys can see over there, but that's it. No more Mirage. It is sad, Gail. I agree with you. I do agree with you on that one. We walked through yesterday, and it was kind of sad. A good friend of ours worked here for how long? Over 20 years she worked here. Over 20 years. A good friend of ours worked here at one of the restaurants. And yeah, it was sad to see all of this go. This was, of course, the very first what was termed as a mega resort here in Vegas. Steve Wynn opened this guy up 34 years ago. And again, it's the very first what was considered a mega resort with the fountains, the shows. Like he brought Siegfried and Roy here, all of the entertainment. He brought all of that to Vegas. He was the first one. And now it's common practice, right? There's the Palazzo, the Venetian on this Wednesday afternoon. Let's see. Where did you travel to for so long? Great question, Gary. We were in Florida. We traveled to Florida. We stayed there for 2 months. We were in Florida for 2 months. That's where a majority of my family's from, and some of Christine's family's there. So it's easy for us to go there for a long period of time and see, well, we see a lot of our family um, while we're there. So let's take a walk down Las Vegas Boulevard and talk about what's going on in Vegas this weekend if you're coming to town.
I might go. It's an excessive heat warning, so I might go in.
Yeah, and there is an excessive heat warning right now. I don't know if you heard Christine remind me. Um, so I might go inside somewhere, depending on my phone, because the iPhone, sometimes you get that little alert, overheat or whatever. So it says don't cross, but because this is shut down, it's the valet area, shut down. They have security to keep people out. Let's take a look at where the volcano is. We were here last night and we did a video. We came for the last volcano show last night. They did one today, but we didn't come down for it because really the volcano, the nostalgia is overnight. Oh, and the duck. I forgot the name of the duck. George the duck. I don't know if you guys have seen that on social media, and even like the Today Show, Good Morning America, they were talking about George the duck over here. George the duck has been relocated to the Flamingo Habitat. That's where George is at. So George the duck was a duck that lived here, and apparently George could not fly, so he never migrated. He just hung out here all year long when the other ducks flew off. Wherever they go during the winter, George just stayed here because he could not fly. So it's a sad story, actually. It's not kind of a sad story. It is. George was going to be euthanized because they didn't think they could relocate him, and they wound up relocating him to the Flamingo Habitat. So George is still with us, and that's where he's at right now. I can't see all of the comments because of the heat. My screen has gone dark. So I apologize. If you guys have specific questions, please message me on Instagram, Ninth Island Connection. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. But thank you so much for tuning in. This is it, guys. Mirage is no more. No more Mirage. That's it. Love. The Beatles Love Show. We've seen that show actually probably more than any other show here in Vegas. That's my absolute favorite, and it's a favorite of a lot of people. I didn't realize that was in Vegas for like 20 years, the Love Show. We've seen it a lot. That's the show that we've seen the most. And they did change it over the years. So every time you went, it wasn't the same show, which I really appreciate. There's Treasure Island. And again, I'm so sorry, guys. I can't see all of your comments because my screen is dark because of the heat. It's 114 degrees right now on the Las Vegas Strip, and it's only like 20 after 12. So my apologies for that, but that's technology. There's the volcano. That's it. So let's talk about what's going on this weekend in Vegas. So there is an excessive heat warning here in Vegas. So make sure to hydrate. Oh, look, there's a couple ducks that are still here. Those are neither of them is George. George is already at the Flamingo Habitat. But there's a couple ducks still hanging out over here. There they go. Hopefully you guys can see them. And the heat on my phone is not messing with the camera there. In the evening, it does get down to like the 80s, but it's still hot outside. One thing that you're going to notice is that in the casinos, look at all that trash. Why don't people throw their garbage away? Good grief. Sorry, that just really bothers me. Sometimes people come to Vegas and they're like, it's Vegas, whatever. They just throw all their garbage everywhere. Do better. Anyway, in the casinos, it's like ice cold. So you want to have a light jacket. Even yesterday, I was gambling yesterday evening around midnight, and I put on my light jacket because it's so freaking cold in the casinos. So have a light jacket, long sleeve t-shirt, whatever for the evenings if you're going to be inside doing some gambling and stuff, because they keep it cold in there, guys. All right. Oh, let's see. Let's get to our notes and talk about what's going on this weekend. Of course, the Mirage is closed. Check out our TikTok or Instagram. We did a couple walkthroughs yesterday. We did a volcano show and we walked through the property just to see what it was like. And well, not all, but majority of the machines were shut down already. The progressives had to be paid out. Um, so that was very interesting to see. If you're coming into town, SEMA, the lineup has been announced and tickets go on sale on Friday. That's not happening for a while, but the tickets do go on sale this weekend. Chelsea Handler announced a residency at the Cosmopolitan, and $1, a whopping $1 of every ticket is being donated to an animal foundation. $1. Chelsea Handler, thank you so much for giving $1 per ticket sale to an animal foundation. House of Blues has a new haunted brunch that's going to be starting on July 28th. The Glitter Gulch Tiki Bar has just recently opened in downtown Las Vegas. We always recommend, and just put this out there right now, I say this all the time just to be clear, nobody ever pays us for anything that we do on YouTube. This is 100% based on our opinion and our experience. So anything that we recommend is we just think it's cool and you guys should check it out. We love the Arts District in downtown Las Vegas. In between Fremont and the Strat is the Arts District. And they've revitalized the entire area. And there's so many cool restaurants, bars, breweries, live music with no cover charge. There's just so much going on down there. And it's, like I said, it starts right when you pass the Strat. It's probably a little too far to walk, even though you can see the Strat right there. And people say, oh, everything in Vegas is so close, and you wind up walking for like 2 hours before you get there and your feet are sore. But it's just past the Strat. You definitely want to take a lift somewhere to like 18 Bin, Taverna Costera. Abel Baker is right there in the heart of the Arts District. Definitely worth checking out. So the Glitter Gulch is open down there. The Four Queens, staying downtown, the Four Queens announced a $24 million renovation. They're redoing all of their rooms. Atomic Golf, which is over there behind the Strat, and it's no secret, you guys could look it up yourself. We have not been there primarily because of the location. We just don't hang out around the Strat. The Strat is very nice though. We just don't hang out down there because you guys know, you come to Vegas, this is all walkable down here. But the Atomic Golf over there announced every Thursday. I don't get busted, so I'm going to be pretty low key and move fast through here. We're heading out towards the Link Promenade. The heat is no joke. All we were doing was just walking outside, and the phone overheated. And I'm sure streaming and having the live going. What's that? Oh, there's Gordon Ramsay's. This is Gordon Ramsay's kitchen inside of Harrah's. I don't know if you guys have been here or not, but actually looks really nice. Look at that. That sucks when that happens, yeah. Cooling off, and we'll be back in 5 minutes. Yep, that was Chrissy right there. I think your iPhone got hot. Yes, it did. It got very hot. So much so that I didn't even notice it just shut down. That's the first time that's ever happened. But we're heading through Harrah's. We came inside to grab a cocktail, cool off a little bit, and we're heading back out. There's a spot over here between Harrah's and the Casino Royale where outside, it's just a little tip, is the AC is just blasting out there. And right over here, the doors that used to go to Mirage, right outside, the AC is really, really cold, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We are Ninth Island Connection. If this is your first time here, we are a Las Vegas lifestyle television show. So check out our about, check out our website, ninthislandconnection.com, so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. It does. Hey, Lisa. So we left off on Atomic Golf. So they're doing a drone show because apparently business is not good over there at Atomic Golf. And like I was saying earlier when we got cut off when my phone shut down because of the heat, they're not doing well. And I think it's primarily because it's by the Strat, where Top Golf on this side is right through MGM. So you go right through MGM Grand and you're there at Atomic Golf and it's a great time. Or sorry, at Top Golf. Atomic Golf doesn't have that same foot traffic because all you have is the Strat right there. So they're hurting, and they're going to start doing a drone show every Thursday beginning on July 18th, tomorrow. And that's going to be at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Bagel Mania, which you would have seen on an episode of Ninth Island Connection where we featured them, they're bringing comedy to their back room. They've got this back room area. It's actually really nice. It's a big spot over there, and they're bringing comedy over there beginning on July 25th, and that's going to be once per month. All right, let's talk about some jackpots. Other than Christine winning like $300 yesterday at Caesar's Palace on the Bank Buster, we've determined that all of the games, the progressives, they're all pigs. Everything is a pig. Whether you're playing the Firecrackers, whether you're playing the Fat Pigs, whether you're playing Bank Buster, chickens, they're all pigs. It's all Dragon pigs. Link. Dragon Link everything is pigs. But they're a lot of fun. Christine won $300 yesterday, so we are actually up on this trip. I am. Christine is up. I lost about $200 last night on the tables, and I promptly went to bed because I was like, I'm not making great decisions, so I'm going to go to bed. Let's talk about some winners. Somebody down at Fremont won $20,000 playing video poker, but the person was betting $25 per hand. So when somebody's betting $25,000 or $25 per hand and they win $20,000, I always just wonder, like, first of all, what is their bankroll and how much have they gone in already? All right, we got Bookies over at Dolby on July 19th. Rufus Du Sol over at the Wynn on the 20th. Chris Tucker, who comes to Vegas quite often, is going to be there on the 19th and 20th. David Spade and Nikki Glazier are going to be over at the Venetian on the 19th and 20th. Ron White over at the Cosmopolitan on the 20th. And if you're looking to get off the Strip, which I highly recommend, sorry about that, the deuce, drop the deuce. Yeah. But it drove past us. What was I saying? Ron White is at the Cosmopolitan on the 20th. The Aviators, I always recommend getting off the Strip. And we used to live actually right by the Las Vegas ballpark in Summerlin. You've got Red Rock Casino. You've got downtown Summerlin right there. It's a great part of town, and it's not very far from the Strip. The Las Vegas Aviators are playing at home the 19th through the 21st. And it's a really nice ballpark. They just remodeled it, 4 years ago? They just built it. It's a brand new stadium out there. 2019, I think. They completed building it. It's a really nice stadium. And you've got downtown Summerlin right there with great restaurants, retail. You've got Red Rock Casino right there. Across the street, there's I don't know the name of the outlet mall, or not the outlet mall, sorry. There's like a strip mall that has a BJ's. It's downtown Summerlin. For food across Green Valley Parkway. Yeah, there's so many options. There's so much right there. Let's see, Evolution Championship Series, the Esports Convention is happening at the convention center here in Vegas, the 19th through the 21st. And that's the majority of what's going on, guys. There's still your other Cirque shows. There's Tape Face is still at MGM. Shin Lim is over at Venetian now. So all that stuff is still happening. Everything that we updated you guys on, that's just additional stuff. So we're going to walk down Las Vegas Strip and see how far we can make it before my phone overheats. Paris, Paris. 12:45 on a Wednesday in Vegas. This is what's up. There's a line at Purple Zebra at 12:45 in the afternoon because in Vegas it's 24 hours. There's no clock. You know, it's funny because people say that saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, Mirage is gone. Yep. Mirage is gone and we're moving on. Thanks for tuning in. What's good? Hey, how are you? How are you, buddy? We're good. We're good. We are good. Trying to stay cool. The Deuce, cheapest way to get around town. We are doing good. 12:45 on a Wednesday in July, and we're walking down Las Vegas Boulevard. It's a good day, guys. Just get a quick shot. Actually, the bus is right there, so let's keep moving. This is Carnival Court. And you know what? These guys were popping yesterday over here. They had some good music yesterday, right?
They did. It's not busy because it's too damn hot.
It's not busy. Exactly what Christine said. It's not very busy because it's too damn hot.
Nobody wants to be out.
Nobody wants to be out here. It's like 100. It's already over 110. The Las Vegas Valley is big. So right in the center where we are is probably the warmest area because it's the flattest area and the lowest area. So it gets hot very quick. As you go to the north area, North Vegas Valley, it's a little bit cooler. But we're talking 2-3 degrees cooler, guys. Not very much different. Or not very different, sorry. We can? Yeah. Here's Guy Fieri's. As you can tell, there's a couple brave people sitting outside. All right, I'm going to try to get in the shade over here. I don't want my phone to overheat. If you guys have questions about what's going on in Vegas, hit me up on Instagram, Ninth Island Connection. I manage that channel and I respond to everything. Look at these guys. On the top of the big bus? Jeez. It's way too hot to be up there. Wait to see if we can catch some shade over here as we walk outside of the link towards the Link Promenade. Link Promenade always has some shade. Let's get in here while it's... I can see my screen getting dim already. Pizza Cake. Yes. We ate there yesterday. We had dinner at Pizza Cake yesterday, guys. We do 1.5 slices each. I do the boss. Christine does the bacon chicken Alfredo. And then we get a slice of cheese pizza and split it. Here's Ceda's Forum shots over there. All right, looks good. Let's head on down to the promenade. I hope my phone does not overheat. Maybe we could dip through Dunkin Donuts. Which, fun fact, I worked at Dunkin Donuts when I was in high school. If anybody cares. I loved working at Dunkin Donuts. I used to literally bring home the donuts. I was making the donuts. Time to make the donuts. If you guys remember those commercials. So I think I'm going to try to dip. No, we cannot go through there. We're going to dip through the bar over here and go through the link to the promenade. Hopefully I don't get busted. Waiting for Christine. But I'm going to catch some shade. Whew. Let's see. There's Chrissy coming down the sidewalk. It's hot. I walk faster than she does. Hi from Wales. Thanks for the live stream. Hope you're well. We are well. Thank you. Be there July 20th. Hopefully the temperature is not going to cool down by July 28th. It is not. It doesn't cool down until like September. And then, yeah, it's still pool weather in September. Is it cooler? Absolutely, it is cooler. Not July 28th. It's going to be in the hundreds. Prepare for, like, bring your sunscreen, wear loose clothing, and hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. What's that? Yeah, find some shade. Like, we just dipped over here by the, what is this? Rematch, which is that bar, like inside outside bar at the link. That's where we are right now. But again, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. This is Las Vegas Boulevard. We came down, specifically, we came down yesterday just to do one last hoorah at the Mirage. And you know, it was kind of sad.
It was very sad.
It was sad to see it. Like, I don't know, we have so many memories, so many great memories there at the pool. We've stayed there a bunch of times. For some reason, and you guys please share in the comments, it seems to be like a Midwest hotel. I say it all the time because it's true. Everybody from the Midwest wanted to stay at the Mirage. They always stay at the Mirage for some crazy reason. I mean, it's not crazy. It's a beautiful property. It's big. The pool is amazing. Reasonable for gambling in terms of table minimums. Dining is reasonable and lots of options. So it was sad to see it go, but that is why I go there in November. Great idea. Yep. Bundle up. You know what's funny, Gary, is when we would visit here, when we lived in Hawaii, whenever we would visit in the fall, like November, I was wearing like jeans and long sleeve t-shirt and jacket, and it was still like 80 degrees. It was still like 80 degrees. But we felt cold, right? Because 80 degrees here and 80 degrees in Hawaii is very different. Fine during the day. At night, it was like crazy how cold it felt. But now that we live here, you know, November is still warm. Like, you could go to the pool in November. Free water. Look at this. I love it. Vegas. Vegas, Vegas, Vegas. So if you guys haven't been here before, this is the Link Promenade. It's just space between the Link, which is right here on the left, and Flamingo right here on the right. And that's where Margaritaville used to be. This is where Margaritaville used to be, right here. That's gone. That's shut down. Their lease expired in June, and they decided to just move. Shut down. Their lease expired. We don't know what's going on. There's a lot going on at Flamingo. I know I just contradicted myself by saying we don't know what's going on, but there's a lot going on. There is a lot going on at Flamingo. There's a Vandapub opening where Margaritaville was. There's Gordon Ramsay Burger is going to be opening there. There's the buffet, though. They still haven't done anything. There's a Cuban restaurant that's going to be opening, but they've been under construction for a long time. So we don't know what's happening on that. But anyway, this is the bird was going to fly at us. So this is the Link Promenade. This is the area between the Link and the Flamingo. And so there's retail, there's dining, there's entertainment down here. Let's see, hopefully my phone doesn't overheat, and I'll give you guys a quick tour of this. So here's another, you can come out over here by Buddy V's Jersey Eats, which is his food truck inside. Then you've got some gelato over here. You've got Gordon Ramsay's spot, fish and chips, which is very popular. Of course, there's a daiquiri bar on every corner in Vegas, and the Link Promenade is no different. There we go. This is Breeze Daiquiri Bar. Here's the Flamingo. You got Cheo right over here. And I love sugar. And then over here, right over there in that little spot in the center of my screen where that person is standing, that's O'Shea's, which people love. They have beer pong, they have craps, they have blackjack, low table minimums, very low table minimums over there. Great service, great. I mean, it's a cool little spot. My first time in Vegas, I remember when O'Shea's was actually on the strip down there past was it past Planet Hollywood?
I think it was where the Grand Bazaar shops came up.
That's right. So not past Planet Hollywood, out there in front of what's now Horseshoe, where the Grand Bazaar shops are. That's where O'Shea's used to be over there in that spot. I remember that. O'Shea's has frozen Baileys. Ooh.
Which would be good right now.
The Beatles will find a new home soon. Hope so. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Evil laugh. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Look, this is like, you have to take a picture here. And you know what? If you can book a room right up here, those are the coolest rooms. We've booked a room up there before, and you have a view of all of this craziness. It's like you never want to stay in your room because as you're looking out the window right there, you're looking down to here. And you see everybody just having such a great time here in Vegas, and it makes you just not want to be in your room. All right.
I'm going in. I'll meet you in here. It's too hot.
All right, guys. Chris is overheating, so we're going to wrap this up. We're going to head inside to Flamingo, but this is the Link Promenade area. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. What restaurants are there? Oh, great question. Okay, so you have Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips, which is right there. You got Cheo. That's a Mexican restaurant, really good service. And you can access Cheo from inside or outside of the Link. So we're in the Link Promenade, but there's an inside entrance from the Link. Then you've got off the strip right there, which is like kind of like a steak. It's like a steakhouse, but it's not like Oscars or anything like that. It's not a high-end steakhouse. So you've got that right there. As you go down a little bit, you've got Favorites, and you've also got Virgil's Barbecue right down there. You've got In-N-Out Burger down here. You've got Tilted Kilt, Maxie's, Yard House is down here. So you got plenty of options. And you know what? Something for every budget. Yard House has a great happy hour. Maxie's has great food and is definitely budget friendly. In-N-Out Burger, of course, is budget friendly. But In-N-Out Burgers, it's 115 or 110, 11, depending on where you are in the valley. And you'll still have a line out the door from In-N-Out Burger. So I would recommend come in February or November, October, November, if you want to go to In-N-Out Burger, because there's always a line out the door over there. This spot, though, I have to say, we probably eat here the most. Cheo. It's just such a great vibe over here. The service is fantastic. Yes, it's Vegas prices, but the quality is there for what you pay. And I say that all the time, you know, Vegas prices is a little bit spendier than what you're going to pay at home. But if it's worth it, then I don't feel like I'm getting ripped off. There are some places in Vegas that we have eaten, and, you know, it might be the same price as like Cheo or Yard House, and I'm like, I got ripped off. And you guys know what I'm talking about. You have great experiences with dining, and then there's other times where you're like, I can't believe I paid this much for what I got. Cheo is not one of those places. Cheo is great service, great food, great atmosphere. It's a vibe down here. Totally worth it. And again, and I'm going to say this if you guys are just tuning in, nobody pays us on our YouTube for anything that we recommend. Everything that we recommend is purely based on our experience and our opinion. Nobody pays us for it. Cheo probably doesn't even know that we have a YouTube channel, and that's fine. That's fine. Because we just like to enjoy Vegas. We don't want to be sponsored into coming to these places, and getting like, they pull out all the stops when they know that you're going to come in and film, and everything is over the top. We just want to have regular experiences so that we can share our experience with everybody else. What you could realistically expect here in Vegas. Any good breakfast spots? Absolutely. Maxie's is great for breakfast. And I just went on about how much we love Cheo. We love Cheo. But if you're looking for breakfast specifically, Maxie's right here in the Lake Promenade has so many options for breakfast. They're actually like a breakfast and lunch spot. They close around, I want to say like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. They close, and that's it. They don't do dinner. They're not a dinner restaurant. It's breakfast and lunch. If you're over by Planet Hollywood side, if you can get up before 11 and make it to Blondie's, that's the best deal in town. Best deal in town. $5.99. You get eggs, potatoes, and either sausage, bacon, your choice. But that's a great deal, especially in Vegas. Now, if you want to take a little bit of a walk, it's not much of a walk. Go to Ellis Island and hit up the Village Pub. Steak and eggs for like $10. They've got prime rib that's amazing. Beers are $3.50 a pint, and they brew all their own beer. So that's probably the best deal in town. If you're on the Strip and you're looking for somewhere close, amazing, and inexpensive, go to Ellis Island and hit up the Village Pub. Hash House is, I've been to Hash House so many times, and it's great. It's expensive, big portions, but it is pricier than like Village Pub. And I feel like Village Pub, you could get equal quality to Hash House. But we love Hash House. I have been at Hash House many, many times. You're welcome. See you next week. I hope you have a great time, Lisa, and you win big. All right, I'm heading inside. Christine is in there waiting for me, and she doesn't have any cash. I'm sure she's sitting over there just waiting. So I'm going to head inside. Again, thank you guys so much for your support of our channel, for watching this, for subscribing. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.